Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to historic Gill Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Central West Knights and the Timberlane Owls. Both teams having a tough go of it so far. Timberlane looking for their first victory, and Central West on a 7-game losing streak coming in at 1-7. So this should be a heck of a game with both teams really trying to get something going. My name is Kyle Heavey from Manchester Public Television. Along with me is Mr. Michael Gonzalez. Michael, what can you say? We had a tough game earlier for Memorial, and we're hoping for a good, close game here for Central West and Timberlane.
This is the game they have to turn it around on. They get their number one pitcher, Amar Davizi, pitching, so I figure this would be their spot to do it.
That's DeWitty, by the way, and he is not their top pitcher. That is actually Brett Beddington, who is their number one, but they have their number two out there, and Amar will do his thing to try to get a victory. Looking at the going around the horn, obviously the pitching, like he said, is Amar DeWitty. Playing out, doing the catching duty is Gavin Currier. Playing first base is Brett Beddington himself. At second base, we'll have Nate Arzillo. Playing shortstop, it will be Travis Graff. Playing over at the third base position, Declan Ryan. In left field, it will be Jason Collado. Playing at center will be number 8, Nolan Duval. Or excuse me, he's not number 8, he's number 6. And finally playing out in right field will be Wilson Zola. Pitch number 1 is inside, but called a strike, and a good way to start this game for Amar.
That's right. We got Don Menswar doing the plate, a name we know very well. So he comes in there with the first strike.
And tries to go to the outside, but Don says otherwise. And now we have a 1-1 count. Andrew Pantano doing the batting here for the Owls. He will be hitting one to shortstop, eaten up, and throw across the diamond. Wow. Brett was able to easily to get a hold of that, and 3 pitches, and we got an out and a good start here for the Knights.
Nice job getting that ball, and I'll tell you what, it's nice to get a quick out to start the game off.
So mark that as a 6-3, and now we'll see what Anderson Petrie can do here.
You know, DeWitty's going to be a pitch-to-contact hitter.
Look at this, sent out. See if this lands fair or not.
Ooh.
Oh, just barely called foul. The umpire right there didn't make the call. Don out here doing the plate was the one who decided to yell that.
Doug Stevens is out there, doing his best to, run with the boys.
Obviously, he is not the same age as some of these players, but he's still doing the field duty as umpire. So 1 strike, and now hit up into center field, and that will go for a 1-out single here for the Timberlane Owls.
Yeah, the bench is fired up on Timberlane. If you're going to be here on the road, you might as well get into it, right?
Well, Anderson Petrie, we'll see what his speed is. He will be playing the second base position, and Liam Kelly, the catcher, will be up to bat here. No, not sure if there's any relation to the Owen Aiden and Elizabeth Kelly. Same exact spelling for the last name.
Yeah, this is a young team. When you get your number 3 hitter as a sophomore, he does it all. He plays catcher, he pitches, he plays infield. But a sophomore hitting 3, they got a bright future. You can see they're taking their lumps this year, though.
Liam fouls one up over our way. I'm liking the old school socks off of Liam Kelly here. I'll kind of zoom in and show you that not a lot of players still rock the high socks, and he's one of those that is doing it. And now we have a timeout called.
Very Carlton Fisk of him.
I definitely enjoyed the sock look like we're seeing out of Liam here. So,
stirrups, they call them.
That's the right word.
Good lead at first.
The pitch. Ooh, great. Try to hold right there by Gavin Currier, but does not get the call. And a 2-1 count here with 1 out again in the top of the first inning.
You're not going to fool Menswar. Menswar's there. He's done this a million times. That was a pretty good throw.
Not bad.
Quick action for DeWitty. I like that. He's going to keep an eye on the runner. He's very all-around pitcher.
Amar still now goes fouled back.
Who could feel that one like a Richter scale almost.
There's a number of earthquakes this week in the state of New Hampshire. One up in Center Sandwich and the other one in Ossipee. So felt kind of had the same feeling.
I guess. I've never been in one.
You what? Wow.
An earthquake?
Okay. And now a little ground ball. We'll see if Graff Can't get the second base, but he will get Brett Beddington at first. So another 6-3 out. And now Amar enjoying a 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. But now the big Ryan Contos, the first baseman, up to bat here with a chance to put the Owls ahead in the game.
Yeah, that was a smart play. You know, you don't want to try to force something you can't get automatic. So get the play it first. 2 outs. Good play.
Well, Graff staying busy. A little interesting pitch that just did not count. Looking at Gavin Courier, he's got his looks like pink tape on his fingers to try to help Amar see what he's calling for.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, during the twilight hours, it's tough to pick up the ball, pick up the fingers, I guess. But yeah, this guy's a junior. He is their big bat in the lineup in Cantos, and watch out, he could put one very far if it's a hold of one.
And he grounds one. This is
tough.
Gonna be fair ball.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if I would have played that if I was Declan Ryan. That ball seemed like it was going to be heading towards the foul position, but instead he plays it. The throw was not in time. And now for the Owls, runners on the corners for the number 9 batter, and looks like number 11, Camden Zembrowitz.
Dombrowski.
No, it's not Browitz.
Zembrowitz, yeah.
Zambrowitz.
Oh, boy. Get under it.
Sends one out to Jason Collado. That will one hop, and the Owls able to take a lead. Not too many times in the season so far the Owls have been able to score, and they go up 1-0 here in the top of the first inning.
Yeah, that was a nice hit. I mean, he's getting back to that foul ball, though. I bet Declan Ryan's like, all right, I'm just going to make a play. I'm just going to try to get him out. But, yeah, you're right. That was definitely going foul. And on that last hit ball, the outfielder is going to make a decision whether I'm going to let it land or go for it.
And now another hit up to center field. Let's see if they're running. There he's running. Oh, he's going to stop, though.
Yeah,
the throw was up the line, but the bases now loaded for the Owls, and things are turning to now we're seeing a little player-coach issue here at third base as you think he wanted to go, but coach stopped him. And
well, you got to stop if the red light's on. You don't run a red light. It's a good way to land on the bench. But, yeah, I think that was the right move. I mean, he came up, he threw it hard. It was up the line, but I think it's a smart move to hold him up.
Pitch low.
Yeah, I said before that he's going to be pitching to contact. So far, that's exactly what it is. Just, the last couple of hits were very good.
Amar trying to get out of the sink, gets him swinging there as Matt Fitzgerald is the batter here.
Yeah, that was a little off speed there. Got him chasing a little bit.
So, again, bases are loaded. Nowhere to go. A 1-1 count. Hit over to second base. Handled cleanly and over to Beddington.
Good job.
So the Owls leave the bases loaded but are able to get 1 run in, and we'll head to the bottom of the first. We'll see Nolan Duval, Travis Graff, and Declan Ryan due up. Back from more of Gill Stadium's high school baseball action on Manchester Public Television after this. Bottom of the first inning as the Knights get their first chance to bat here with Nolan Duval, who puts down a bunt. This is a pretty nice one, although the third baseman handles it cleanly. Ooh. The throw in time, and bravo. That was a great play by the Owl third baseman and number 6, Matt Fitzgerald, who just grounded out to end the Owls scoring opportunity there, but he comes up with a great defensive play.
Yeah, he looked like Mike Schmidt out there. I'm going to give him a Kyle point if I could.
Absolutely. I was worthy of that for sure as he was thrown against his body, and now we'll see what Travis Graff can do here.
Yeah, that was an early swinging count. You want to kind of make him pitch a couple pitches at least.
Seems like he's certainly got some speed.
He sure does. He fires it in there. That's definite. That's very apparent.
Pitching for the Owls is Jaden. Hold on.
I'm gonna call him Mwangi.
Mwangi. Jaden Mwangi.
We'll be saying his name all game. We might as well learn it.
If he can find the strike zone, but he's having some issues here. Down 3-0 in the count, and finds the strike zone quite easily right there. A lot going on here on this Friday evening between the Bruins game, the NFL draft, and obviously this big game. And now we have a base on balls for Travis Graff, and we'll see what the third baseman and Declan Ryan can do. The wind blowing in the direction that he loves to jack one. And would love to see him hit the carousel as the fair going on here at the JFK Memorial Coliseum. And a lot of fancy lights will continue to showcase those as the sun starts to set. Right now, 56 degrees here in the Queen City, and the temperature is starting to drop.
You see him going barehanded, no batting gloves tonight.
Not taking off there.
You don't see that often. You know, that is upside and downside. You get blisters as the downside, but the upside is you can feel the bat really well.
I was never a glove guy. I thought they were more tacky for showcasing. Oh,
I would go
big
left
swing right there.
I wore one on my left hand only.
Yeah, that's true because that was my glove hands. That it hurt a little. I felt like it hurt a little less if you had that on. If you got a ball now taken off, a hit and run going on, but unfortunately it did not work. And now 2 strikes on Declan Ryan, and now Travis will have to go back to first base.
Yeah, I mean that's what they got to do. Succumbing that 1 run, they got out of that inning pretty luckily too. Not luckily, they earned it, but still a little hairy.
And the pitch outside, so count goes full.
Yep, full count if they're going to run. This is a runner's count because, they would have to get a strike and throw him out to get him out. A ball would have him at second anyway. Here he goes.
And the delivery and a hit ball. It's going to get to second base.
Job.
He's not going to be there in time, but we'll get Declan Ryan and mark that as a 4-3, and now 2 outs for Timberlane. And we'll see what the pitcher himself, Amar DeWitty, can do with his bat to try to tie up this game.
Yeah, good thing he ran on that because that was a tailor-made double play ball. But by running on the pitch, he's able to stay on second base here.
I was impressed that they didn't go for the lead runner. I thought that would have been close. Sent out foul that heads towards the bullpen for Timberlane.
We've seen some good at-bats out of DeWitty this year. Hitting fourth, senior captain, senior leader, pitching, does it all.
And now, see if this one will land fair. Not looking like it as great job by the first baseman trying to make a play in Ryan Contos. Great head of hair on that one right there. I can say that.
Nice cabbage.
Great cabbage.
I'll tell you what, these opposing teams, we see it all the time. We're used to these huge foul grounds. They might play here twice a year, these opposing teams, if that. So they're probably not used to all this ground.
And taking off, another hit and run going on, but unfortunately does not work for Travis, who has to go back to second base. He's going to be tired by the end of the game at this rate.
He might be tired, but, he's young. He's got the legs. He's sporting these stirrups as well.
Yeah, that's a good point. Didn't even notice that. It was before he's out the bat. And now Wanji decides to turn around and thought about throwing it. But, again, ahead 0-2 in the count to DeWitty. Would love to get the third out on a K. And now a little ground ball. Shortstop's got to get there as it waits for it, and the throw across is in time. So a walk for the Knights were unable to score, and Timberlane able to keep the lead 1-0. We'll head to the top of the second inning. Good game so far through the first inning. We'll be back with more after this. Back here for the top of the second inning. First pitch, called a strike. Sorry about the delay getting the camera panned over to the location. But we're seeing number 3 doing the batting duty here in Evan Doherty.
Yeah, Evan Doherty, senior, doing his thing this year. He's going to try to keep the ball rolling because, like you said before, it's not often they've been ahead in games.
Interesting to see a center fielder, a senior, so far down in the lineup in the 8th spot. But it is what it is. Obviously, Timberlane is doing the best they could with the head coach, Alex Horgan, assistant coach, Kevin Fitzgerald, doing the duties for Timberlane. You were talking between. Nice play right there. Able to make that catch. Thankfully, no collision. And able to make that catch is Nate Arzillo, who we will see in the lineup hopefully in the bottom of the second. Time will tell when that happens. But for one out here, we're getting to the number 9 batter in Keenan Haggerty.
You know, you mentioned that Timberlane's got a young team. They got 5 sophomores and a freshman on the roster here.
Plastow is the home of where Timberlane High School is, down in Plastow. So
you're well traveled, Kyle.
I certainly am.
Kyle point for you.
Well, just trying to teach you on the geography of New Hampshire high schools.
I've actually never left the confines of Manchester in my life.
We'll go with that. But here, a 1-1 count. Swing and a miss.
Yep. Nice pitch. Good location. Able to get Keenan Haggerty, I would say. Keenan Haggerty, Jr.
And Haggerty
nice
crushes one. Declan Ryan fields it. Now the throw across the diamond. Not in time.
Haggerty can burn, huh? He was fast, and that just got a little bit of Declan Ryan. So far, it's 2 errors on the game for him. He's going to have to shake those off and move on.
I was actually willing to give that a hit. That was a screamer that at him. He was able to stop it and throw across the diamond, but you got to give the speed of Haggerty to get onto first base. And now with 1 out, we'll have the top of the lineup and Andrew Pantano. Amar throws across throws over to first just to make sure that Haggerty, who obviously we saw have speed, he was doing the left field position, but Pantano playing shortstop, doing a pretty good job. You got to give credit where credit's due. The infield all making plays, out by 5-3, 4-3, 6-3, whereas the 3 outs in the bottom of the first. So
yeah, I'll give DeWitty credit too. I mean, that's the name of his game. The key is to not let them, poke out gappers. Like he's pitching to contact and he's getting the dribblers. A couple times he could have had some outs when they didn't get the out, but good drive. If he can keep this up and the bats can, if Central can hold them to 4 runs, I think they can win this game. Central West.
Well, the last game that Timberlane played was a tough one to the likes of Goffstown, who we saw here last Friday, who 10-runned the Knights as well. But Timberlane had a tough go of it, losing 18-2.
18-2 is seems to be it's either a 1-run game or always a mercy rule.
They've had tough go of things. 10-run rules in each of their games this week on Monday and Wednesday, and here we are on Friday.
Well, I expect this to go 7. I'll be honest.
Again, coming in on April 28th, not February. That'd be a little too cold here.
A little bit. That'd be cold.
1 ball, 1 out.
There you
Gets
go.
a called strike.
Nice pitch, catches the corner right there, and Benswell gets the straight call right there.
Timberlane having a couple games where they've only lost by 1 run. That includes to Trinity, an 8-7 loss, and also to Nashua North, 6-5, who Nashua North we saw a couple weeks ago beat up on Memorial in that 7th inning, if you remember, Michael.
Yeah, I do. Unfortunately, if DeWitty can get him to ground out like he did last at bat.
The throw.
Ooh. Just
not in time.
Good jump, too.
So Haggerty moves up to second base. Tire pebbles flying all around as he slid into second base. And great attempt there by Nate Arzillo, but just not able to get the tag down. And now a count of 3 balls, 1 strike. First base obviously is available now. And the pitch does not catch. So, honestly, if you look at it, Haggerty's steal makes really no sense now. As
it doesn't hurt him, but no one knew he was going to throw a ball like there either.
Very true. Very true.
It kept him out of double play situation, and he did ground out the first time. So, at the time, it made sense a little bit. But you're right. No harm, no foul.
So, just like we saw last inning, a single and a walk have put runners at first and second.
Yeah, Petrie's 1 for 1 today, too. He had that hit to start off the game.
He did score the lone
or
run
start
so
off
far.
the hitting for them.
takes a nice strike right there. So it's a 1-1 count. Game starting right at 7:01 p.m. tonight. Not like the Memorial game that was 10 minutes early. Weren't on pace for that and fouled off.
Another young player for Timberlane in Petrie. He's a sophomore as well. So you got your 2 and 3 hitter as sophomores.
That's not normal here in high school baseball, but
Just means they're too good to put on. If you can always play your way into a lineup if you're good enough.
oh, he's going to softly send this out to center field.
Nice snag! Woohoo! That was nice.
Wow.
Comes in, does the baseball slide into the catcher's. Wow, great job.
Duval has put a mark in the sea with that catch.
Kyle point for him.
You got to give him that. Loses his hat and everything, but Amar appreciating the defense from his center fielder as now there are 2 outs. We're still runners at first and second. I didn't think that he was going to get that. I thought he was going to one-hop.
I was looking at the second baseman, and his body English showed that was going to bleed in there. But good job by Duval, and I'll tell you what, he was sick before. He came back. He's healthy now.
Liam Kelly now the batter. He's 0 for 1, grounding out to shortstop his first time up. So hopefully we'll see Travis Graff making a play here if needed. Ball kind of gets away. No runners able to move up. Came close to making him chase that, but it did not work, and now it's a 1-1 count.
Yeah, Gavin Courier's all over that. You know, he gets down into that blocking position and saves an advancement.
And the delivery. Fouled back, so.
He wanted that, man. He was like looking at his bat like it betrayed him.
Liam Kelly. Gotta be.
Yeah, I think there's 2 strikes here.
Yeah, well. That was sent out, and Duval
takes the hat
loses
right
the
off.
hat again and uses 2 hands, and that will do it for the top part of the second inning. 2 runners left on base. No one coming around. Owls still leading it 1-0. We'll see what the bats of Manchester do. It will be Brett Beddington, Wilson Zola, and Jaden Rodriguez due up back from Gill Stadium after this. The 5-6-7 part of the lineup for the Knights due up, and Brett Beddington is the first batter here in the bottom of the second inning. A swing and a miss. Been very impressed with Mwangi's fastball. It certainly is a little bit faster than what we're seeing out of DeWitty, but still the command has got to be there. And Beddington now falls back in the count. A heck of a run right there. I know. I'm actually very impressed with Kontos' running ability. I didn't even focus on that as he really gave a 50-yard dash to try to get that.
You know, Wanji, that if that wasn't a curveball, it had to be a slider because if otherwise his curveball's coming in at 75, and that's pretty hard. That was definitely a hard fastball, a hard curveball right there.
Don Menswar giving a time for Kontos to catch his breath at first base. And now
fireball
throws some heat past Beddington.
I'd say.
Get your burnt toast because that's exactly what that was, going right by him.
Swing and a miss.
Well, we'll see what Wilson Zola can do. I haven't said Wilson's name yet as he's playing out in right field.
You're getting a spot start, it looks like, in right field. And, you know, see what he can do here. Right field is never fun at Gill Stadium.
A lot of space out there.
Just a lot of everything. A lot of sun, a lot of lights, a lot of space.
And you got a Ferris wheel out there today.
That's distracting.
Yeah, I keep looking at the pretty lights shining around on me. But a 1-1 count sent out towards the Manchester Police Department.
Yeah, he has some zip on that fastball. I mean, it's sneaky fast. Like it seems that they're getting the bat on it, but it's always late.
1-2 count now. Mwangi
Ooh.
tried to go to the outside, but good old Menswar says no.
It was off, but I like to try. And if you call that a strike, you know, you got to expect it both ways. That's all.
Now 2-2 count. Doing it again.
Would you call that a curveball or a slider right there?
I'm going slider at this point.
I would say so, too, because it's very...
Curveballs are a little bit slower.
Yeah, it's got some zip to it. So did that.
Oh, that
so did
was the pitch to not let watch go by you.
Yeah.
And
window shopping.
well, 2 outs now, and we'll see what Jaden Rodriguez, the designated hitter, can do here.
So, yeah, starts the inning off with 2 consecutive strikeouts. Looking good so far.
Rodriguez, taking a first pitch ball. He's also got one of those sliding mitts in his back pocket for if he's to get on base.
Yeah, and we've seen him hit. I mean, we mostly see him come in relief pitching duty.
And he sends one out to right field. Look at this. Oh, it holds it in the air for too long.
It did.
And the Knights go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the second. We got a good one here between the Owls and Knights. We'll see what this Friday night adds up to. But for now, we'll head to the top of the third, a 1-0 Timberlane lead. The 4-5-6 part of the lineup for the Owls here in the top of the third inning. And we'll see Ryan Contos being the leadoff hitter as he gets his second time up to bat. He was able to single in the first inning and was stranded at third base, and he sends one over. Ryan does not handle this one in fair territory as that went foul.
Yeah, he was able to get on. That was that little questionable ball, whether Declan Ryan should have played it or not. And it looked like he was going to do it again right there, but that was clearly a foul ball right there.
Looks like Contos loves the inside pitches for sure. So they go outside on him, but it
Wouldn't you?
it does not.
Evens up here, 1-1.
Does not catch any part of the white. And the delivery. And look at this. Boy. This might land over the fence or foul.
Ooh.
Oh, it one-hops the fence, and that should be an easy double right there. He stops at second, and Contos able to get his second hit of the day. Smashes that one out to Collado in left field.
A very loud double right there. Very loud. That thing had, right off the bat, you could tell it was going to be a special hit.
And
good job getting to the ball and only holding them to a double, though.
Timberlane coming in, trying to get their first victory of the year. And now with a runner in scoring position, we'll see what they can do. Some dancing around at second base. And now hit the other way.
Should have this under there.
Trouble here.
Yeah, a lot of trouble.
Oh, a lot of trouble, and it lands. Not able to get that. You feel like the right fielder should have called that off.
100%.
Trying to make the play was Nate Arzillo.
Yeah, that's Zola's ball all day long. He's got to call him off. He's got to take the lead on that. I don't care if you're a sophomore, junior. It doesn't matter. The situation calls for the outfielder to take control on that. I could tell right away that was going to be trouble.
Well, now it'll be the designated hitter, Cam. Oh, no, excuse me. Sorry, a throw over. Caught me off guard here.
And that's 2 hits now for Camden Zambrowski, too.
Yeah, that's a good hit right there by Zambrowitz. Zambrowitz, there we go. We'll get you right, Cam.
Zambrowitz, yes, you're right. Gotta look at the roster, not the handwriting.
Well, now up to bat is Jeremy Mlozek. Mlozek singled.
I'd say that. Mlozek, yes. Good job, Kyle. Kyle
Thank
point. We're giving out a bunch of Kyle points. We have a bag of them today.
It's all that monster I've drank. And now, it just does not stay in the glove and is not sending the runner home.
Bennington was off the base. I'm not sure if he realized what was going on, but he has to cover first because he had a bit at him.
It was a tough go of things. And
it was. You're right. It was very tough. So easy up here. That's a base hit, right?
It will count as another single, and now the bases are loaded.
7 hits already.
And Matt Fitzgerald, who grounded out to second base, Arzillo got him out the first time, 0 for 1, has a chance to get himself an RBI.
Yeah, the house is full, and there ain't no room for the children. Bases loaded. Looks like Central West is going to play in regular depth. And besides Bennington, they're just going to try to get the out here.
They got to start with 1 to get 3. And a double play would work just as well, if possible, 2.
So just like last inning, they were able to get 3 hits in a row. All So 4, 5, and 6 all are 2 for 2, 3 in a row hits.
Held off on that one. I don't know how he just did not take a bite out of crime on that. And now a 2-1 count. Amar got to find the strike zone right now. And now up the middle. Oh, just not able to get it. One owl comes around. They're sending the second one. A play at the plate. The throw is cut off, and 2 runs come across, and Timberlane now leads it 3-0.
3-zip, and that was a nice hit again. I mean, that's 4 consecutive singles, and coaches got to come out and do something here. Yeah, there he is.
Well, it was a double and 3 singles.
Yep.
To remind you, because we did have that leadoff double by Contos.
Right.
And, yeah, Ernie is coming out, and with no outs here in the top of the 3rd inning, not liking what he's seeing out of his ball club.
Not liking what he's seeing, but he's going to stick with him, I think, because it's just like you only have so much to work with as it is, and, it doesn't really get much better for than DeWitty anyway. DeWitty's doing his job. It seems like they were going regular depth on that, and then all of a sudden they came in, and then it kind of, you could see him saying, my bad at second base, like taking the blame for it. It's not really his bad. It's just, unfortunate defensive positioning.
Well, again, we'll hopefully get some Arzillo plays here in due time, but got to get back to the batter at hand, and that is Evan Doherty. Doherty puts a bunt down. This will get to Amar. Amar's throw to Beddington is in time, but it works as a sacrifice as now the Owls have runners at 2nd and 3rd. Hoping to get them across the board with only 1 out. And number 15, Keenan Haggerty, who singled his first time up to bat, will be the batter here, looking to get an RBI himself.
Yeah, good job getting that out right there.
Ball gets away.
That's
tough spot right there for Gavin, and sliding safely, looking uncomfortable with that headfirst slide, but able to do it is Jeremy Mallock, and the Owls now leading this game 4-0.
And Fitzgerald slides over into third base. Matt
gets some love from head coach right there. Proud of what he's seeing.
Freshman. Matt Fitzgerald, freshman on varsity here. So
now fouled up our way.
He's 2 for 2 today, and he's 1 for 2 today. But you don't often see a freshman starting on a varsity team.
No, it's generally not always the case, for sure.
He does share a name with the head coach. I'm sure it's a coincidence.
I'm sure it is.
Actually, you know what? Being the coach's son is actually not fun at all. Because everyone's going to assume that.
Oh, great pitch right there. Gets him swinging.
Tucked.
He is embarrassed with that. He will remember that on the bus ride home, how silly he looked. His teammates are giving him love.
Might have pulled a rib on that.
Keenan Haggerty, you got to make sure you stretch tonight because you just got burnt.
Yeah, that was a sweet pitch. I mean, he had that about 15 miles an hour slower than his regular fastball.
Andrew Pantano, the leadoff hitter, way ahead of that one. He is 0 for 1 on the day, has a walk and grounded out to the shortstop in Nolan Duval. Into Travis Graff.
One of 4 sophomores in the starting lineup. So 4 sophomores and a freshman in the starting 9, and he's doing the catching duty today. That's never fun.
Not at all.
But it's good to have a young team, And games like this is stuff you can build on.
0-2 count right here, trying to get a K. Fouled up in the air. We'll see if Brett can run over. He's on his horse.
Oh, he was on a fast horse, too.
One bounces him. And
he closed on that, huh?
Oh, he still lost the ball again.
We've seen him make some really good plays at first base. He really played his way into the lineup. He's not just a pitcher now. He's a first baseman. Actually, Ryan had to move to third. He played so well this year.
Well, Brett pitches. Hopefully we'll see him next Friday night in this Memorial Central West game. And now a single out to right field, and another run comes around. The Owls celebrating like crazy as Matt Fitzgerald, who had 2 RBIs, able to come around and score. And now they lead this contest 5-0.
Good piece of hitting right there. Yeah, that's harder to do. It's really selfless to smack a ball to right like that. Wait on it, took the curveball to right, got the ribby.
Well, let's see what the leadoff hitter for the Owls can do on the base path. Still 2 outs, though, in the top part of the third, and crushes one out into center field, but Duval has a beat on it and will catch that.
He's solid out there.
You can't go wrong with Nolan Duval out there.
Twice he flat out the center, too. Good job by Duval.
But 3 runs do come around for the Owls. 4 runs. I forgot that marked with the last one, and they lead it 5-0. We'll head to the bottom of the third inning. We'll see the likes of Nate Arzillo, Gavin Courier, and Nolan Duval due up. Back with more after this. Hoping to get things going for the Knights is the second baseman, Nate Arzillo. Nate's had a couple plays that he wishes that he could have played better here so far early in this game, but now it's time for his bat to work, and he grounds one up here. Let's see what type of speed he has. The throw across the diamond is in time. So 1 pitch, 1 out here, and the Owls are feeling the energy right now.
Too efficient, way too efficient, and at some point they're going to have to not swing at the first pitch to start the inning because you're kind of pigeonholing yourself a little bit.
Andrew Pintano made that play at shortstop after he just got that RBI single to bring in the 5th run, and now we'll see outside called strike to
Gavin's up. So he's doing the catching duty today, Gavin Courier. And tough spot to be in, 0-1 already. I got to say, I'm surprised they haven't won a game yet because if he's pitching, he's a very good pitcher here.
He certainly is bringing the power.
I'm impressed. Small frame. I mean, I would make comparisons to Pedro Martinez.
I was hoping you would say that because that's what came to mind there as he's that slider and that fastball from someone of smaller size.
It's amazing how these compact bodies just fire it in there. It's all form. It's got to be all mechanics.
Makes me jealous as I have a long body and I wasn't able to throw that hard. And trying to get the strike is successfully Mwangi now with a 2-2 count.
That's virtually impossible to hit right there.
You're going to jam yourself and you're going to ground out to the pitcher itself. Swinging at that one. But sent out to the bullpen now.
We've seen Gavin Courier have some good at-bats this year, extending the counts. And, I like his game. He's a scrappy kid.
Great job by Jonathan Fabrizio to run out and get that foul ball. He actually had some speed. Let's see if he runs back here.
I mean, that guy might be my hero. What a name.
Doing a good job.
Fabrizio. That's the best name I've ever heard.
Good job, Jonathan. As Mwangi calls for a timeout in a tough spot, full count.
Good hustle, buddy.
And the delivery
got
is
the walk.
just outside. So Gavin Courier trying to get things going for the Knights with a 1-out walk. And that will bring us to the top of the lineup, and we'll see what Nolan Duval can do. Nolan grounded out to third base his first time up to bat. We'll see if he can find a new player to hit it to that's somewhere far, far away in the outfield.
Yeah, he made that great catch in center a couple times, and look for Courier to go off to second here. And I think Duval is one of the better players on the team. Definitely got an all-around game. You can trust that he's going to catch the ball, that's for sure.
Oh, the throw. Gavin sliding back in time.
Yeah, he's going to keep an eye on him because I mentioned it last game. The number 9 hitter, it's not where you put your worst player anymore. It's where you put someone that can also have leadoff duties. It's like a prelude to the leadoff man.
Yep, that's what I've been actually dealing with that in a couple of my leagues I play in as well, where I actually don't mind being the 9 hitter because it's less pressure. And I'm also, if I get on base, I have a lot of speed to be able to get hit around from the 2, 3, 4 hitter if I can. So
I didn't know you were an athlete.
I
still
undefeated softball team a few weeks ago. So yeah,
nice. Good job. So you hit 9th. They don't. Same rules don't apply in softball.
You know what?
I'm just kidding.
Undefeated, baby. That's all I can say right there. But a 1-1 count here.
Ooh, good.
Just misses outside.
I mean, that was outside, but Menswar's doing a good job keeping it consistent with his strike calling today. I mean, Mwangi wants it back. You can tell he was a little frustrated. He's been very impressive though. Watch him. He's going to go right here.
Oh,
Ooh, hello.
I don't know how that missed him.
I know. That's like a shave and a haircut.
Yeah, I mean, I've gotten a closer shave at a barber shop than what he just had go past him.
Yeah, he heard it for sure.
Oh, now it's a 3-1 count, and he sends one up the middle.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
That's
barely gets by Pantano. And look at this. Runners at first and second. First time that we've seen this for Central West in this game. And now it will be the number 2 batter, and Travis Graff.
Yeah, that was I thought he might make a bid on catching that on the line drive right there. But good job getting a second. Gavin Courier keeping an eye on it and playing that well.
Travis was able to get on base with a walk in the first inning, made it to second base, and
yeah, it looks like he's gonna try to start that process again with a ball to start the at bat.
Why not? Why not? Down 5-0. You got to get something going.
If they can get some action for Declan Ryan here, because he's the one that can make it all happen.
Ball outside. The
Oh,
runner
boy.
is going to be stuck in a rundown.
I hate that.
Oh, he gets tagged out. And unfortunately, that will be the second out as Gavin Courier was off running as he thought the ball had kind of gotten away from the catcher. And unfortunately, he was wrong and got absolutely mowed down throwing.
And killed the momentum is what he did. So, good job on the catcher, though. Wow, he had that right in front of him. He made a great throw. I mean, I like the aggressiveness. It's just unfortunate that they had something rolling here, and now there's 2 outs.
Liam Kelly doing that catching duty that you're talking about. Tried to frame that.
He
but
did try to frame
he did a great job on that. But Menswar says no. So it's a 3-0 count.
Yeah, Menswar, like I said, he's not going to be fooled.
Pitch is ball 4, so unfortunately back to first and second they go. This time, though, it is with 2 outs, and we'll like to see Declan Ryan send one out to left field to that 312 marker. There's going to be a quick discussion with Ernie and Declan talking over on the third base side, and then you got Liam and I forgot the pitcher's first name, honestly. I was ready to say his last name, but his first name is
Jaden.
Is Jaden, yes. So my apologies to Jaden.
What do you think Coach said? Hey, just hit a home run here.
He just
find
a pitch. And he finds a pitch and sends one out to left field, but that will be good only for a single. The ball kind of gets away.
I know, but you can't predict. That's the right move. It is something you want to see him go on. Maybe if there was, I don't know. Would you have sent him?
No, I would not have, because
ball was in his glove before he even hit third.
I mean, Amar is pretty good with his bat being in the 4 spot, and after letting up 5 runs, you might as well let him do the.
This is huge. This is absolutely huge. Let him help his cause right here.
Ball gets away, and this should bring in the first run. The throw it not in time and able to slide in.
Well, what do we know? Or what do I know anyway? Good job getting that run in there. Good heads up by Duval right there. And now there's 2 ducks in the pond still for Amar.
Well, first base does open up vacancy, so we'll see what Jaden and Liam decide to do with the number 4 batter.
He grounded out the short last time, and you can see the shortstops had a good depth for him.
Ball 2.
Really playing the back of the infield dirt right there. I guess you could call it dirt. Brown carpet.
Brown carpet, yes. Brown carpet that looks like dirt. Strike call, though.
Yeah, that had some brisk. That was sometimes a pitcher just rears back and goes for it. Ooh, that's
all
close.
Low, so a 3-1 count now.
Well, Brett Bennington, you better be ready because you might be up with a big spot here. Get that donut rolling, ready to go. See if you can get up.
Ooh. Sent out, but there should be an easy play for this.
Oh! Got it, though.
Oh, I think that there was a miscommunication between Ryan Cantos and number 4 in the Anderson Petrie. But one run does come around. 2 are left on base.
3 are left on base. No, 2 left on base.
2 left
You're
on
right,
base.
yeah.
I was right.
No,
And
you're
we'll
right.
head to the top of the 4th inning. Timberlane Owls 5 and the Central West Knights 1. Back with more after this. Back here for the top part of the 4th inning. Kyle Heavey and Michael Gonzalez for Manchester Public Television. Michael, we have a lot of changes here for Central West.
It's like a volleyball switch here. We're rotating. So Bennington's going to go from first base to pitching duties. Declan Ryan's going to go from third base and play first base. And Graf is going to go from shortstop and play third base. And DeWitty's going to go from pitcher to shortstop. You got all that?
That's a lot to take in right there.
They're just rotating a little bit.
I mean, it's a merry-go-round like we can see out there in left field, now in the infield here.
Except it's not $12 to go on it.
It's not $12. It's free to come enjoy this. And now we'll see what Brett Beddington to their number 1 pitcher, Michael.
Yeah, I heard that somewhere along the way.
You heard that a few innings ago, and now you'll see why he's the number 1.
Whoa, okay. He's good. He's fast. That's a fastball right there.
That is a fastball, and that is coming in to Liam Kelly, who has had a good day so far behind the plate, but has had a tough go of things with this bat, 0 for 2.
Yeah, he got a little, I'll tell you what, Duval made a great play on that liner to center on him, and then he was shortstop ground ball. So he's hit the ball, and he is their third hitter, so he's got some skills to pay the bills. Gavin
and Brett having a little issue here, up in the count, 0-2, but now it's like, well, what do you want? What you want? Inside, outside, inside? Like,
I think it's like just a matter of curveball to fastball.
Showing off the fingertips of Gavin here. I know it's kind of tough on camera, but he's definitely got some pink tape to help the pitcher read.
Oh, I don't think he called that pitch.
That one might have been a little bit inside.
Yeah. So, Kelly's like, okay, I'll duck.
Brett with a kind of interesting windup right here. Or interesting way to stand on the plate. Kind of uses more of the left side of the mound.
Ooh, that's just a little bit high. That looks good, though. But Liam Kelly called timeout to kind of keep him off his pace. We want to see more of that, I feel like. Pitchers getting their groove.
Now fouled up over us.
Yeah.
You can see that you were a former athlete, Michael. I know you can't see us in the booth, but every time there's a ball hit above us, you reach your arm out like you're ready to catch it, like you're in center field again.
I'm going to catch one this year.
Well,
give me a chance, coach.
Wow. Notre Dame over here.
You do call some predictions, that fall off your roof and all.
Oh. Still not over that. Now sent out to center field. Just plops in right on the central C. And a leadoff single for Liam Kelly. Gets his first hit of the day. And now we'll see the first baseman, Ryan Contos, up to bat. His third time up to bat in this game. And we are in the top part of the 4th inning.
Contos is red hot, too. Double, a single. Bunch of ribbies, and you called that perfectly. That plop down in the center field. That was a plopper.
A lazy single, and now ground ball. We'll see what Graf can do. The throw across is in time to Declan Ryan. Okay. So the infield substitutions working well, but that does allow the base runner to move up 90 feet. And now we'll see what Liam Kelly can do at second base.
Yeah, he got cold feet on that throw to second. He said, okay, I'm just going to get the short out, and I'm sure that Bennington appreciates it. But now, unfortunately, Camden, I'm going to say it right this time, Camden Browitz is 2 for 2 today. So it doesn't get easier.
No, it does not.
Ooh, good pitch. High heat.
Swing and a miss, though.
The high heat is so hard to catch up to.
Well, this is actually Colby Bramhall. The throw back, not in time. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong team. Yeah.
This should be Camden.
Camden Bro Zambrowitz.
He's DHing today, so all he has to do is one thing, just concentrate on hitting, and he's doing a good job so far.
Lazy way to play, but it works out. 1-1 count. Takes a strike. Oh, excuse me, it's a ball. Well, here we go. 2-1 count. Oh,
Ooh,
foul
good job.
tipped into the mitts.
Yeah, that would have been nice if with a third.
And trying to get things squared away. 2-2 count. Beddington would love to get a strike here. Unable to get it past him, but it goes for a foul ball.
Yeah, that was a good pitch. I expect more of the high heat variety right here. Seems to be working for him. So Coach Ernie's like, hey, let's put in our guy. You know, this is a winnable game. Let's do this.
Ooh, my goodness. Unfortunate spot right there. Did not get the strike call. Now count goes full. 1 out, runner at second base. Beddington love to get a second out here.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, he gets him.
Swing and a miss. Good
Chase.
job.
Count that like the road runner right there. Getting the Wile E. Coyote to go sit down for strikeout number 1 of the day and out number 2 of the inning.
Yeah, if they can get out of this, that'd be big.
Fouled.
Oh, come on, baby. Come in my way.
Just below you here.
Unbelievable. They're teasing me. So, yeah, 2 outs. You know, this is a big one. This is another guy that's 2 for 2. So, coming into these at-bats, all 3 hitters worth 2 for 2. But let's see if he can extend it or not. Good pitch off speed.
Foul. Look at this. Gavin able to quickly get it. Declan Ryan has to reach out, and they get a
Well done.
third out here after a leadoff single here. The energy on the Knights side.
It
we'll
is.
see what happens as we will go to the bottom of the 4th. They scored 1 run in the 3rd. We'll see if we can get another here in the 4th. Back with more after this. Well, fresh off his relief pitching duties, Brett Beddington will be the leadoff hitter here for the Knights in the bottom of the 4th inning. Down 5-1. We'll see if they can figure out Jaden Mwangi's pitching here for the second time around.
Oh,
and
boy.
he sends one high up in the air, running backwards. Brett Beddington will get himself a double, a towering fly ball that hits into the gap. And Beddington brings the energy with his pitching and brings the energy with a leadoff double here for the Knights.
Love to see the Knights dugout a little fired up. We really don't get to see that this year so far. So if they can come back and win this, what a moral victory that would be. That ball was stroked, dude.
He probably hit that 400 feet into the air.
No, little side note. Did you see the throw by the center fielder? Like getting it in? It was
They
unbelievable.
did, the outfielders, I got to give them credit. They
Wow.
were working as fast as they could to try to time where that ball was going to land. It did not work for an out, but at least they kept him to 2 bases instead of 3.
Good start for Manchester here.
Fouled off, I believe it was. I'm not sure, but number 21 in Wilson Zola, who struck out his first time up the bat.
Not only struck out, but the old backwards K. Ouch.
Yeah, I didn't want to mention that,
Doesn't
but
it
now
just-
that you're going to say it, I guess
It
I
just
agree
jumps
with
off
you.
the scorecard when you have one. It jumps at you. It's like a 3D K.
Well, a meeting of the minds here between Liam Kelly and Jaden Mwangi to try to figure out. They haven't really had a base runner at second base early in an inning so far.
Well, if they're going to have one, it would be in their best interest to have Beddington up there. You know, he's more of a pitcher first baseman. I wouldn't say he's exactly a running threat.
But
That's not a bad thing. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't seem like he's gonna play it safe, I think.
a swing and a miss. Zola down in the count 1-2 now.
Good swing, though. I mean, he was right on it.
You got to remember, Manchester's lone run was on a pass ball. So there's still ample opportunity here to get some base runners. Foul
job.
back.
Good job getting the bat on that ball. And, you know, as the game goes on, some pitchers get stronger. It seems like if they can keep this guy going, Mwangi, they can get to him. It seems like he's losing a little bit of pace on his fastball. They were able to get Dewey out quick. It'd be nice if the Knights could do the same here.
Well, we've just crossed the 8 o'clock hour here, so we're 1 hour into this game in the bottom of the 4th inning. And again, a 5-1 Timberlane Owls lead, looking to get the first victory of the year. Manchester trying to deny that, and we'll see what this 1-2 pitch is. Inside.
Ooh, easy. that was tough because it looked like it was going to be really inside, and then it kind of tailed over the middle there, making Mensah come up with a decision to make, and he called it a ball. Good job.
2-2 count now. Wanji trying to get Zola to strike out again. A little ground ball to first base. It'll be handled cleanly for the out by Contos, but Beddington does move up 90 feet to third base. So a sac ground ball works pretty well, and with one out, at least another run opportunity here for Jaden Rodriguez.
Yeah, Jaden Rodriguez, he had some good wood on the ball last time. It was a fly ball to right, but unfortunately for him, the outfielder made that catch. He had to jump to get it, though. Ooh, great pitch.
First pitch, strike on the outside part of the plate.
Yeah, the delayed strike call right there kind of made me question my eyes right there, but that was a great pitch.
Mensah very slow to make that strike. Oh, back this way.
Come on, baby. It's close, isn't it?
After getting hit with a ball, I'm good.
You got hit with a ball?
I've been hit with a ball up here, and that's why I keep this window closed.
You got hit with a puck and a ball?
Oh, yeah.
You get... How about a football?
Better not. Better not. But an 0-2 count to Rodriguez. Does not want to go down with a K.
Ooh, high.
Pitch up high.
That's the pitch you want on an 0-2 pitch. You want to, throw in high. You don't want to groove one. You want to see if he'll go chasing.
Climbing the ladder right there was Liam Kelly. A 1-2 count now.
Oh,
it's
good.
Sent out. Look at this.
Over his head.
Over his head. Rodriguez will get an RBI.
He's trucking.
Ball is still rolling. Slide by the left fielder.
Go, big man.
And we'll see. This is going to be a close play. They're saying safe. My goodness. Wow.
That's the
Look
best.
At this.
That's the best play I've ever seen.
Jaden Rodriguez looks like he got caught in the carpet, was able to reach his arm out and touch the bag.
Must have missed that part.
The third baseman is so upset. The coach cannot believe what that call was. Look at the dances going on over there. It's a party for Jaden Rodriguez at third base.
That was amazing. I definitely thought he was out, but I was celebrating, and I missed them do the maneuver. Good job. That's like karate right there.
And we're going to get a pinch runner for Rodriguez here.
Well-deserved.
He's going to get all the loving from his teammates. Look at this.
That's my favorite play of the year so far. Good job. What a hit. What hustle.
A triple. RBI triple here. And now wild times here at Gill Stadium tonight.
We're having fun right now. That's good stuff.
Makes it a 5-2 game with, again, a runner in scoring position. And
he can re-enter. He's doing DH duty, so he can kind of just chill and then come up in it again next time. So he can re-enter, and I'd say that's a well-deserved pinch runner.
Tyler Marcoux doing the base running duties here for Jaden Rodriguez. And now batting is Nate Arzillo.
Yeah, Arzillo grounded out the short last time.
See if he can find a place. Infield all in right now.
Looks like Wanji's lost his command a little bit, especially, I'd say control. I don't know about velocity, but the control's a little off, and it's creating hitter's counts. And if you have a hitter's count, you're more likely to succeed.
Again, a double and a triple has allowed Manchester to get their second run now. Just a 5-2 game with a runner at third base with one out.
They'd love to see a pass ball here for sure. They got to get this runner in.
Swing and a miss inside pitch, and now a 1-2 count.
Even if he can get the same result as last time, a ground ball to short, that would probably get the runner in. Ooh, close one. But it was off, But good job by Menswar, the home plate umpire, being consistent today. I'm actually impressed by his how he's calling the game so far.
Giving peace signs in both hands, making it a 2-2 count. The pitch is outside and going full. Arzillo would love to get himself on base, as that would mean the tying run would be at the plate, and Gavin Courier will be next up to bat. Unless somehow there was a ridiculous double play put on here.
Full count. This is a big pitch from Wanji here.
The delivery.
Ooh, good job.
Strike three.
Get a tip of
Arzillo
cap.
ready to throw his bat, but he realized that he actually has to give it to Gavin Courier. And now with 2 outs, they got to somehow get this run in. We'd love to see Gavin bunt again.
I was saying that, too, because look how far back the third baseman is. This is a good opportunity. I bet he does it.
Ball one outside.
You don't want to take the bat out of Duval's hand. If you can get Nolan up, good things can happen. He's nothing but good. So, take that ball. Maybe he's on a take a strike kind of plan right now.
Looking at the outs so far, Mwangi only has 3 Ks on the day so far, even though he's throwing a lot of fastballs.
Yeah, a lot of fastballs. That limits the opportunity to get a pass ball in the dirt.
Well, 1-1.
Ooh.
Oh,
so he got the high benefit right there. Yeah, Gavin's not the tallest guy in the world, so maybe, where one pitch is on one batter, might land on another. Ooh, what's this?
Contos.
Oh,
no, it didn't range far enough, as he also had to deal with the coach on the first.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do. It's not up to him to move.
No, he has a right to be in that box.
Yeah,
and
he's keeping his hands warm.
Would have loved to make a diving catch, but
we've seen him cover some ground too.
We certainly have. Now a 1-2 count to the number 9 hitter.
Ooh.
Up high, goes to 2-2.
I can't tell you how hard that is to lay off. I love the high ones. Didn't you?
Gavin, not really the tallest guy compared to us.
Just hack away.
All right, 2-2, 2 outs.
Ooh.
And a strike
Powered
3 for the fourth K of the day
With
for
a swagger
Jaden
on his walk.
Wanji.
Yeah, he's
After
pumped
giving up a double and a triple that allows the Knights to score another run, we'll head to the top of the 5th inning here with a score of 5-2. Kyle Heavey in Manchester Public Television with Michael Gonzalez. Back with more after this. Back here at Gill Stadium, the Plastow Timberlane Owls leading the score of 5-2 with the 7-8-9 batters for Brett Beddington, the pitcher in relief for the Knights with a 0-1 count. Fouls him back, so now down in the count, 0-2. Fitzgerald's had a decent day, is 1 for 2 with an RBI single back in the 3rd inning. He did ground out to the second baseman in Nate Arzillo, his first time up to bat to end the first. And now 2 strikes on him. He does not catch up to that fastball, and Brett Beddington able to come in and get the first batter on 3 pitches, all strikes. And now we'll see if he can do the same thing to Evan Doherty. Doherty is 0 for 2 on the day. Takes a high ball right there. Doherty popped out to Arzillo in the second to start things off and grounded out to Gavin Courier, his last time up to bat, to end the 3rd inning. So not really the best day for Evan Doherty. But again, all it takes is one swing of a bat. But now a 2-1 count. Score update from Florida right now is the Panthers leading 2-1 over the Boston Bruins. And now sent up in the air. Beddington coming in foul ground and is able to catch. Oh, excuse me, that's Declan Ryan. I forgot all about the defensive changes. So Declan Ryan able to get that second out. And Beddington able to come in and has really changed the trajectory of this game after getting a couple of easy outs in the fourth, and now 2 outs in the fifth, along with that double when he scored on in the last inning. Now swing and a miss to number 15 and Keenan Haggerty. Ball outside to Haggerty on that one. Now sends one up in the air. We'll see if Gavin has a chance. Not a possibility as it lands on the rooftop high above the field here. Right just to our right, their left, or vice versa. For a second strike, though. Beddington throws the nasty changeup right there for strike number 3. 3 up, 3 down, and we'll head to the bottom of the fifth. The Knights have scored the last 2 innings. See if this can continue. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned for more Manchester Public Television baseball action after this. Well, the leadoff hitter in Nolan Duval will lead us off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. First pitch.
That was nasty.
Is a strike.
That was a nasty, nasty slider right there.
Tough one right there. And now we'll see if he comes back with a fastball. And he does, but just misses the outside corner.
The only consolation for that first pitch is that they didn't, swing and get a grounder on one pitch. So.
Nolan is 1 for 2 on the day, singled and scored the first run for the Knights.
Yeah, you got a ground. I remember that play. You got a grounder to third, and it was a nice play to get him out. Actually, it was an amazing play.
Matt Fitzgerald doing the called strike. Nolan not pleased with that. Kind of
a little frame job on that.
Helps his stretches his neck a little bit. Like, yeah, I don't know about that one.
A little Roger Rabbit action.
1-2 count. And he sends one. Let's see if this will land. Find some green. It is not able to. And the left fielder able to come over and make that play for out number 1 of the inning.
Yeah, that was one of those balls where it did look like it had some promise, but able to catch the ball over there.
We haven't seen Keenan Haggerty's name out there very much, as it's been a lot of strikeouts and ground balls to the infield. But now we'll see what Travis Graff can do.
Interesting placement of where he's hitting in the batter's box. Deep in the box, way in.
Graff has gotten on twice with a pair of walks.
So this will let him see the ball a little longer when he goes deep in the box like this.
Graff's been stranded both times, once at second and once at third. Woodlove is trying to help the team as much as he could.
Wow, nice pitch.
Not called a strike. Okay.
A little high, I suppose, but that had some bend on it. He threw it. I don't know if it's a curveball or not, but either way, it's got some snap. I have to call it a slider. The baseball traditionalist in me calls it a slider. It's too hard to be a curveball.
Now popped over our way. It might have been over the whole entire press box area. I did not hear it land.
Didn't hear a thud. It's like if a ball doesn't in the forest doesn't land, does it count?
Well,
something like that.
Not sure, but a 2-2 count, and we'll see what Jaden decides for a pitch here.
Ooh,
in the dirt.
Man, he really does. He reminds me of Pedro a lot. Just that movement and that compact delivery.
Well, now the count goes full. Graff would love to get himself on base again. And the payoff pitch here. Ooh, inside for ball 4. And Graff 3 walks in on the day. Patience.
Nice. That is a good job. And I'll tell you what, you won't want another hitter up but Declan Ryan to get someone on for.
Declan had a nice single his last time up to bat.
He stroked that ball, yeah.
He certainly did. And let's see if he is ready for a fastball off the first pitch here.
He's ready. Look at him. He's ready, cocked up and loaded.
Wind still going from right to left. Inside pitch called a strike.
Yeah, if that's going to be a strike, then he's going to pitch a perfect game because that is impossible. Great pitch. If it's just tailing like that, I don't know how you do anything but foul it off.
Declan grounded out his first time up to bat in the first inning to second base. So
keep an eye on Travis Graff over there. See if he runs here.
now going to the outside. Declan just not pleased with this placement of these pitches by Jaden Mwangi.
I mean, he's painting. He's an artist.
Might be working with you someday, Michael.
Maybe.
Outside, try to get him fishing, but Declan did not have the right bait on that.
Good job, though. I like that pitch selection because, you have one to waste. Why not? I think he's going to run here.
1-2 count. The throw over.
So did he, I guess.
Travis Graff says, all right, nope, I'm going back.
Yeah, Mwangi hasn't been doing that much. Hasn't had to, though.
It really hasn't. He's only
He's another pitcher that goes.
Declan fouls it.
You see a lot of
towards
pitchers.
His dugout.
A lot of pitchers go from the stretch the entire time, so you don't have to switch it up. And I mean, if you can get good at it, why switch it up? So he goes from the stretch at all times. You see that a lot at this level.
Takes a peer over to first. Declan Ryan ready. And he sends one foul towards the Sweeney post on Maple Street. And now, look at this. Number 7, our boy, running out there again.
Fabrizio.
Jonathan Fabrizio.
I like, I tell you what, Contos wanted that too. He's all over it at first. He covers a lot of ground. That one would be hard to get to, though.
Well, a number of foul balls. Declan Ryan calls timeout, trying to get Mwangi off of his
he's not pleased.
Comfort.
But, hey, it's your right to do so as long as you can get it in time.
No pitch clock here. And now throw over. It bounces. Ends up hitting Travis Graff in the rib cage. He seems to be okay. I kind of didn't seem like it.
Stevens, it seemed like Stevens, the umpire, was kind of looking at him like he wanted to make the out call. Give it a good stare down.
Ryan
wow, nice job.
Fouls one back into the netting right below us. The vibration in our feet on that.
Let me tell you something, Kyle. That is very impressive because he's sitting number 1, right? He gets the deuce, and he just, at the last second, flips his bat and gets a piece of it. The bat speed that requires, you can tell he's one of the premier hitters in the state.
Strong wrists right there.
Just good instincts. Tough out.
Mwangi now trying again. Ball high. The throw is in time. And Graff is thrown out at second base. Liam Kelly with a sensational arm from the catcher's position is able to throw it out. And now there are 2 outs for the Owls.
Hosed like a hot golden retriever on a sunny day.
Wow. Well, that empties the bases here. And Declan Ryan, with a 2-2 count, has got to protect some more.
He's going to be looking hard here. Boom. He's looking to send one over the fence here. There's nothing really else to do it. When there's no one on, 2 outs, you going for it. I'm going to predict it. Predicting a home run.
Wind going out that way as well. And Mwangi looking to get a K. And he does.
Nice pitch.
A big inning right there by Jaden Mwangi. Able to get some strikeouts and using his defense to get the base runner to throw out. Liam Kelly giving all of his teammates some love here. And we'll head to the top of the 6th inning. We are a little bit of innings left, and Manchester's got to get some runs on the board. Yep. If not, Timberlane is going to be leaving here happy as can be. We'll see what happens after this on Manchester Public Television's baseball coverage. Well, we saw the top of the lineup in the bottom of the 5th for Manchester, and now we'll see the top of the lineup here for Timberlane in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch strike to Pantano, who is 1 for 3 on the day. Grounded out to shortstop, walked, and had a single for an RBI back in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, I mean, another sophomore. So 1, 2, 3, all sophomores for this lineup. So a young team, a lot of promise.
Fouled off here.
They're not playing like sophomores, though. They're playing like big men.
They are definitely feeling the energy after coming into this game, having not felt the sense of victory so far on the season are these Timberlane Owls, and right now they are trying to get everything going for them.
They're in the fast lane doing so, though. They're heading in the right direction tonight.
Very late timeout call right there.
Yeah, a little tick for tack.
Very much. That was a little late in my opinion. And now
Sure,
Bennington
unrelated.
throws inside. Funny that I was wondering if that was going to happen.
Nah, not at this level. They don't do that.
Well, if it is, then that was a perfect time to throw it because now the count is 2-2. And the pitch. And he sends one that's going to go foul.
He's on his
Declan
horse.
Ryan.
Whoa! My gosh, look at that horse. That horse can fly.
Boy.
Good job.
Secretariats would be proud of that, Declan, as that was a lot of running right there.
No shortage of effort on his part all season long. He's just been the ultimate team player, senior leader. I love this guy.
Well, some score updates around the state. We'll wait for this next pitch first before I now a little ground ball that gets past, and that will go for a check swing single. And Pantano able to get on base for the third time in this game.
Yeah, that had he was controlling it with a remote control right there.
That was a tough one right there. Down at Line Drive Field, the New Hampshire Fisher Cats down 1-0 as they head to the ninth inning. The Boston Red Sox are down 4-1 to the Cleveland Guardians in the bottom of the fifth, and the Boston Bruins losing 2-1 at the first intermission down there in Sunrise, California. While here we are with a 5-2 Timberlane lead here in the top of the sixth. Swing and a miss there.
I forgot that Cleveland changed their name to the Guardians.
Yeah, they
succumbed.
They didn't want to be the baseball team.
There's none left, right?
Not that I'm aware of. That's a good question, but
question of the day.
Yeah.
No, I think is absolutely correct. If you go to Savers right now, they got a bunch of Redskins jerseys for sale.
Wow. All right. Well, Anderson Petrie is 1 for 3 in his time up the bat. Has flown out to center. Oh, a little bunt attempt. It's going to work for a sacrifice. Bennington gets it to Ryan, who puts the tag on.
Interesting placement he had there. He couldn't get the foot down, but he gave him a little extra pepper on that tag, too. Well, maybe frustrated with his 0 for 3 performance today.
Whatever gets the out, I suppose, is what is needed here, but it works to move Pantano to second base. And with one out, they would love to see Liam Kelly get something going here.
Yeah, he's 1 for 3 today.
Call the ball.
Another sophomore. He's the one that had that play, that catcher with what a great arm he has. He made that great throw out on the steal attempt.
Oh, the throw back.
Ooh, close one. But that wasn't DeWitty, but I'll tell you what, he's like kind of gesturing like he thought he had the out there, didn't he?
I could see the frustration on Nate Arzillo right there.
Yeah,
who thought that Nate's ready for the throw again. A 4-yard lead right there, but he'll go to the plate and fouled up. Declan Ryan loses his hat.
What's
he
doing?
He's running.
Oh, it's so frustrating.
Not able to get to it. He throws his arm in frustration.
I mean, it's just been the typical game to be frustrated with. He keeps coming a foot away from it after 40 yards running? Big man throwing the hat down. Seems to be a theme today for the Knights.
A lot of people have lost their hats today for sure between the two games.
A lot of eye black, too, with these conditions. These lights scream at you.
For sure.
You can actually hear them buzzing.
Well, now a 1-1 count.
Ooh, nice pitch.
Make that a 2.
That was a nice little off-speed pitch there and gets the benefit from umpire Ted Menswar, a legend in this city.
Wow, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't aware of this.
Oh,
now
boy.
Sent out. Let's see what Collado can do. He will make that catch.
Good job.
There'll be no running from Pantano at second base.
Collado can gain some ground, I'll tell you. He has better luck with those liners, I feel like. That's a tough play.
I mean, he read that well. You can see the long legs. He's able to just
Didn't it seem like that was going to be a little more
off the bat? Absolutely.
fruitful?
I thought that was heading towards the fried dough.
That ball wasn't hungry, though.
Bennington comes back with a nasty little curveball right there. Gets him shaking in his boots.
This is a tough out. He's got a couple of hits today, too. He had that nice double and a single, and then they able to get him to succumb on the ground ball the second last at bat, but he's having a game for himself. Tough out.
Ryan Cantos, again.
Another sophomore.
2
Kyle.
for 3. And he's also been on the first base side running as hard as he can to try to catch some of these fly pop-ups.
Yeah. See if Bennington can get the old letter K here in the inning.
1-2. Fouled off.
The Knights are all about it. They're up. They're into every pitch, and it's good to see. Everyone is really into this game because this is still a comebackable game. It really is. They can get to this. Wanji, maybe, if they can get them to extend some counts. They just can't be swinging and missing on the first pitch every time.
Inside pitch that Gavin has to safely get because if the ball gets past him, it's going to allow Pantano to move up. So 2-2 count, 2 outs, top of the 6th inning. Flown up above us.
Yeah, Pantano's definitely shortened his lead after that pickoff attempt. Kind of learned him a little bit. I think he's woke.
Taught him a lesson, and we'll see. Bennington can get one past Ryan Contos. Pop up high in the air. It's going to land right on top of us. Oh, just to the behind us.
I heard the third. It's official. It landed.
It is not lost in the woods.
So he wants to come talk to him a little bit, go over this next pitch. Or he just wants to ask him if he has his social study homework that he can borrow.
It's been an April vacation, but, I know my teachers always gave me homework on vacation.
Yeah, but you don't do it until Sunday night.
Well, exactly.
That's pretty typical. Vacation's over, though, now.
Hopefully we don't have to have a Game 7 on Sunday for the Bruins.
What a pitch.
Strike 3 called.
No.
Bennington has come in and
looking.
absolutely done his job extremely well
he has,
for
he?
the Knights.
Awesome.
But it's got to be their bats. They are down 5-2. We'll see the likes of Amar Duwitty, Wilson Zola, and the mystery man that I forgot to, Brett Bennington, will be the batters here. So we'll be back for the bottom of the 6th inning here on Manchester Public Television after this. Amar Duwitty will be the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
A couple grounders.
Grounds one to the pitcher. Look at this. It might be a foot race, but it finally soft hand throws underhand to the Ryan Contos and Jaden Mwangi able to get the first out on the first pitch.
That's what I was kind of touching upon last, half inning. Like, they can't just be giving them first pitch swings. I know it's fat and it's in there, but at some point, for them to get to him, he has to pitch some more pitches than he can't have a quick inning.
No, in that right now
it's deflating. If it, they only got 5 more outs left.
Brett Bennington, who smashed a double his last time off the bat, sends one up in the air. Contos gonna give up on this one.
Contos wants everything.
He's
greedy.
Hungry like the wolf.
He's a hungry hippo. Hungry like the wolf. I love that song.
Bennington has struck out once already in this game. Now down in the count 0-2. Let's see if he can be patient here.
Yeah, that's a typical 0-2 pitch, right, Kyle?
Absolutely. I was hoping that he wasn't going to bite on it. I know we got a lot of hungry talk right now.
Well, it's probably the smells from the fair.
Oh.
Nice sausage.
Fried dough would be great right now.
You like fried dough, huh?
I could go with that. Now a little hit up the middle.
Nice
Takes
job.
a big hit off the pitcher's mound. But now Bennington, 2 for 3 on the day, and has come in and changed the game all around.
Yep.
But it's got to be up to his teammates. It can't be just him to make everything else work. And Wilson Zola, who is 0 for 2 on the day, a strikeout and a ground out to first base is up to bat now. Inside.
Yeah, good job. So taking the first pitch. If I'm Coach Ernie, I'm kind of making him take a strike, especially down in the order right here. You want to make him show that he can keep his command.
The sixth batter in the lineup here in Wilson Zola. You possibly
No, because Bennington's not really a burner.
Oh, look at that! The ball gets passed, and Bennington, not the burner, moves up to second base.
He was off on the pitch, and he did square the bunt. So maybe you are Notre Damus.
I was wondering if I just had a keen
Kyle
sense.
point for you.
Had a keen sense, and you could hear the thought in my head that I didn't fully think about it, but you read it exactly what it was.
Oh, we've done enough
I was
games.
questioning thinking.
I could finish your sentences now.
Good. Always good to have you up here in the booth for sure.
Thanks.
But Bennington now looking to be the run number 3.
Boy, he put a little pizzazz on that pitch right there. That was hummed in there.
2-1 count. That had to have hit 80 for sure.
I mean, that was a frustration pitch.
Takes a look back at Bennington. Now
Get
a
a
little
run,
soft run. Mwangi gets it, feels it. The throw across to Contos.
Great play.
Doing
Unbelievable play by Mwangi. That is so hard to do right there. Gathers and throw the strike to first base.
Well done. I mean, doing all the defense so far in the inning. It should be just him, the catcher, and the first base at this rate. But
I mean, they could get away with that, right?
Bennington will be at third now, and our boy Jaden Rodriguez up to bat again.
Yeah, he flew out to right field his first at bat, and then he had that big triple last at bat.
Would love to bring in Bennington again to make it a 5-3 game.
Ooh.
Swings at the first pitch. That is a long wow.
Oh, almost gets the guy.
My gosh. Unreal that that was
That's not, you
into
see
the bullpen.
the catcher made a bit at it, but then he fell down.
Hopefully no ACLs, MCLs, PCLs, or meniscus.
You see players get hurt in the weirdest ways.
Mariano
shagging
Rivera.
flies and whatever, spitting seeds.
Well, a long strike one for Rodriguez.
Rodriguez is ready to hit, huh?
Oh, misses that one.
Yeah,
that was a spicy meatball that he wanted right there.
Yeah, with mama's sauce on it.
Oh, just wasn't able to get it.
Grandma's sauce, we'll say.
And the pitch.
Ooh,
fouled off.
Nice face shot from the. That's never fun. You can hear the face just.
Menswar going to walk that off right now.
Yeah, I mean, you got to give these guys credit. We were making jokes before the game. How do you determine who umps first base and who does the plate? Whether we do rock, paper, scissors. But, no, it's assigned to them. So it's always a harder duty doing the plate. You can get hit in the face.
0-2 count now. See if he gives a slider.
Late call there for Rodriguez, trying to get him off pace. Mwangi doesn't really appreciate it, but, he's able to gather himself here.
Jaden has struck out for the third out the last 2 innings, trying to make it 3. And sent up in the air.
No.
Not going to make it to the outfield. Oh,
had trouble with it, but there's a little bit of corn right there.
Well, it doesn't work as a strikeout, but it works as the third out, and we'll head to the top of the 7th inning.
They're running out of time.
They're running out of time as the Owls are going to meet together and celebrate that third out by Anderson Petrie. We'll head to the top of the 7th. Michael Gonzalez and Kyle Levy from Manchester Public Television. Back to see what happens after this. Top of the 7th inning here. Brett Bennington in command with his pitching for the Knights. Takes a ball 1, though, on that one. And for the 4th time up in this game, we'll see Camden Zembrowitz.
Yeah, he struck out last at-bat, but he started out hot as a pistol the first 2 at-bats. So I think he's 2 for 3 today.
Glad we can finally say his name right, so sorry about that, Camden.
Zembrowitz, it's easy.
Yeah, he's 2 for 3. He singled twice, has an RBI, scored a run, and yes, did strike out as he lets a strike go by him right there.
Yeah, Bennington's really hit his groove. He's not let up a single run since he's come in, and it makes you kind of, if you could daydream and go back and start him, maybe you wonder what would happen.
You
But you can't do that, you know.
Easy to say than done as fouled up in the air. We'll see if Courier.
Oh, he dove into the wall there.
I fortunately ran out of real estate to be able to see that. Glad to see him on his feet getting the ball back.
I thought that was my chance, too.
You jumped up, but I knew that Gavin had jumped up as well. And if you had distracted him, I was going to be very upset.
No, I couldn't do that.
But now 2 strikes for Brett, trying to get another strikeout. Oh, little softy.
Another
Gavin.
One? No way.
Oh, man.
Good effort, Gavin. Good effort.
The Knights just not happy with so many chances. But
so many foul balls coming a foot from their glove, and I love the effort. You can only ask these kids to give you that, and I really appreciate their effort today.
Hopefully Ernie Arrington appreciates their efforts as well. And now,
okay, here you go.
Sky high.
Third base ball. Good job.
Oof. Wow. All right, that was a high foul ball, but thankfully
fair ball.
Teamwork had worked to make things work. And Travis Graff, bravo to you being able to be patient while the wind still blowing a little bit out there. Certainly.
That's a tricky one. I mean, if DeWitty wanted to call him off, he could, but I feel like he had a feeling he had that the whole time, zeroed in.
Strike called on that pitch, and
gets ahead of him right away. Good job.
Temperature dropped to 51 degrees right now as we are almost to the 9 o'clock hour.
Must have missed that a little low, I think. That looked like a good one.
1-1 count, though.
He goes from the wind-up when he can.
And a little ground ball. Declan is able to handle that easily and touches himself. So a 3 unassisted on that. And now 2 outs for the Owls, who will have hopefully their last batter. We'll see what happens here as Brett Bennington has just come in and slowed down everything for the Owls.
You look at my scorecard, I put all the outs in yellow. It's just all yellow since he's come in. He's been doing just wonderfully.
Well done with the color coordination right there. I got to give you credit on that, Michael.
Yeah, it helps me, you know. I'm a simple man.
Matt Fitzgerald is...
I am a color commentator.
Oh, my. Well, that's a new one in my book for sure. 1-1 count to Matt Fitzgerald, who has gone 1 for 3 on the day. An RBI single in the third base, his only time on base.
So far, I would
Ball
say,
up high.
You know, in the running for player of the game would have to be Mwangi, probably, even though he's only doing the pitching duties, but he's really kept them at bay with just 2 runs.
And now
don't do
past
that.
Bennington, who thought about reaching for it.
Yeah, bare hand, that's not a good thing when you're the pitcher like that.
Well, a lot of happiness for Matt Fitzgerald to continue the Owls' chances here with another base runner. And we'll see what Evan Doherty can do. Evan is 0 for 3 on the day.
He's having a little tough run at it. He grounded out to first, couple ground outs, flew out to second a couple times.
And now takes the first pitch and sends it out towards his bullpen.
So Central has 8-9-1 coming up. So if they're going to make a splash, they're going to have to get some production out of the bottom of the lineup.
And we'll see if Ernie decides to pinch hit any of their batters. Right now, it's looking like it'll be Arzillo, Courier, and Duval.
Yeah, we've only seen one bench player all game.
Oh, smoked up in the air. We'll see.
Duval's got it.
Duval.
He's my boy. He's solid out there.
Look at that.
Good
able
job.
To take a couple yards run. And
he's made some plays today.
Catch that. And now it is up to the Knights to get some runs. They are down 5-2, but the energy has been in the air to see if magic can happen on this Friday night. We'll be back to see what happens. The last 3 outs of the game. We'll be back with more of that after this. Nate Arzillo will be the batter here for the bottom of the 7th inning. Jaden Mwangi going for the complete game victory.
Yeah, he's had a really good game.
First pitch swung at and sent out to right field, but is able to get that cleanly. You could hear the frustration in Michael Gonzalez's voice right there.
We watch every game. We get into these. I feel like I know this team really well, and I have to say I am a little bit of a homer.
Jeremy Mallock able to make that catch, and down goes the first batter on the first pitch. And now we'll see if Gavin Courier, who has gotten on with a walk and struck out as well in this game, takes an inside pitch.
Another inning started off with a first pitch out. That's really been the reason why Wanji's out there still. His pitch count hasn't hit that 110 mark, which is the limit. So it's because of stuff like that.
Ooh, outside strike. Gavin just could see that he just dropped his arms. Like, you kidding?
I mean, Menswar might want some fried dough as well.
Hope he can buy it for me. Oh, check swing into the dugout.
Excuse me, ma'am, that was called.
Jonathan Fabrizio able to go and get that again.
Good job,
Kid's
Jonathan.
a animal with getting the foul balls.
He's really good, and he's got some amazing hair.
Hopefully he plays hockey. But a 1-2 count now to Courier.
Ooh.
It is not able to catch up to that, and
whiff.
we'll get the K right there.
Did you get a piece of that?
I felt like he did.
So
I
good job on the
definitely
catch.
heard something.
Good job catching that ball as Kelly just gloves it up for the second out.
And now 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. It is Nolan Duval, who's
had a good game, too.
Had a great job with his glove out there in center field.
He's gotten on base, too.
And he sends one over to the shortstop. The throw across the Contos is in time.
And they're going to celebrate like they won the World Series right now.
They are officially
good for them.
Off the 0-for on the season and get
Fabrizio.
their first win. They are pumped up for sure.
Hey, you got to give them. Hey, good for them. You got to root for. You got to be happy for all the kids. But that was a winnable game from Manchester. You can see the frustration, but hey, we're just gonna move on. We're gonna move on.
Well, both teams are 1-8 on the year now, and it's not an easy one.
I'd like to see a 7-game series between these two teams. That was kind of a fun game.
Unfortunately, we will not be getting that.
No, we won't.
As next up for both squads, we'll see Manchester Central West versus Manchester Memorial, their next game, next Friday night here at Gill Stadium.
The Baseball Turkey Bowl.
I'm looking forward to that wholeheartedly.
Yes.
Like it's filled with mashed potatoes. For Timberlane, they'll be facing Merrimack on Monday, a 4:30 start versus the Tomahawks. It's been a pleasure to be with you. Player of the game for me, Michael, I'm going to give it to Jaden Mwangi, who was able to give that complete game victory right there for the Owls.
Very impressive. Not many strikeouts, but man, did he pitched well in the right position. So I absolutely would give that to Mwangi. Good game.
Yeah, the tough third inning for the Knights, giving up those 4 runs. But that will do it here from Gill Stadium. For Executive Director Jason Cody, Operations Specialist Joe Lar, Operations Assistant Brendan McCormick. For Michael Gonzalez, my name is Kyle Levy. Again, the Timberlane Owls able to come into Gill Stadium and get a 5-2 victory. It's been a pleasure to be with you. Take care, everyone. Total running time for the game, 1 hour and 55 minutes. We'll see you all again soon. Good night.